Hi everybody, this is Steve Olson. It is September 4th, 2017. We're taking a look at a Brazil webcam, and I'll just play it for you. This is from the 2nd of September, 2017, from Brazil. Clearly, this is similar to the stuff we saw in Brazil a year ago, and that's interesting to me, number one. But number two, check out, you can clearly see a second sun rising here in this picture. This is one of the most credible camera views that we have to show what's going on, and this is exactly where we'd expect it to be. Pretty interesting stuff. And what's also interesting about this is once this object gets to a certain altitude, it disappears, as if there's something blocking it. So this is the real deal here, guys. Here's 26th August, just for comparison. It's been going on for a while. And you can see that it didn't show up on the August film. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. Current space weather right now, again, we still have the stretched out field lines of the Earth. We still have the strange anomalies magnetically, and we still have the reverse pressure on the Earth. This is something that's been going on now for 2 months solid, and so forth. Looking at earthquakes. This little earthquake swarm in Idaho is interesting because it's not necessarily right over the big Yellowstone area. And when I see it shifting down like this, it could just be this is part of that whole Yellowstone magma chamber. And so it's something we want to keep an eye on because this just started a couple days ago. So it's pretty interesting stuff to look at. So just to show for comparison's sake, over the last several days, going back to the magnetogram, you can see that we've been seeing this anomaly that seems to be off in the distance. It would be to the sunrise side of the Earth. So you'd see this at sunrise. And then this is that reverse pressure. Again, when you see more reverse pressure, when you see pressure on the back side of the Earth more than the front side of the Earth, it makes you wonder what's back there, doesn't it? Here's a kind of an interesting picture I wanted to show you guys. This is from the eclipse day, and I have been holding on to this. But what I have been noticing is I've been getting a lot of pictures with this, these cones. This cone in it from the eclipse, like this big, like, for lack of a better word, it looks like a big cylinder or a big cone. Now check out this on the heliosphere images. This actually I caught from Tyler at Secure Team. But basically this is that picture that shows the same cones on, or similar cones on the Core 2 picture from August 24th as well, which is right after the eclipse. So we're seeing these strange, like, cone shapes, and they're very interesting, so we're documenting that for sure, okay? But it's very interesting and something to keep an eye on. And again, just a few minutes later, we're seeing that same signature on the 4th of September, and you can see it, starting to form up again out there, and it's always around this time of day that this happens as well. So it's something definitely that connects to this stuff, guys. I don't know why or how, but it's definitely there. Now, check this out from Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. Check out that red orb on the horizon there. So this is at about 8:41 yesterday, 9 o'clock p.m. Very intense. Now check this out. This is one of those, balloon flights that people do for advertising, right? We've seen this one before, haven't we, guys? Right? This is nothing new to us. And then to kind of corroborate that, some other webcams with that green object in it. Now here's the stuff from Red Square, and again we're seeing the double moon phenomenon again, guys. It's everywhere, right? It's everywhere. And then here is Alaska yesterday, guys. 2nd of September. Look at this manifestation of the green orb up at Craig. Look at that, guys. And then it's got that bigger orb behind it that you can see. And again, it's just getting to the point where, it's pretty obvious that something's going on. We've got the stuff in North Korea going on. Obviously, we have the hurricanes going on, and a lot of people suspect that those are engineered hurricanes. I don't know. But what I can tell you is that the number of things going on right now is unusual, right? It's strange. It's weird. And I just want to point out to you guys that we're trying to keep track of why these things might be happening. And one of the explanations that kind of answers everything is the approach of Nibiru and the approach of these planets. And if I can't look up in a picture like this and see something there and see that there is something clearly in the sky, then maybe I'm just not meant to know this. Maybe you're just not meant to know this stuff, and that's fine too. If you want to turn away from Nibiru knowledge, you want to turn away from this stuff, it wouldn't bother me at all. This really takes a strong constitution to be able to look at this stuff every single day. I get it. And what we're trying to do, or at least most researchers are trying to do, is just put a heads up out there to say that there might be more to it than what you think. And there might be a lot of reasons why things are happening that are beyond, just the normal news cycle. So with that said, you guys, love you all. Man, it's a good day to get on your knees and ask God to just talk to you today and see what he says. Hope you're doing well. Bye.